Hi, it's Gareth from Experia again, and today I'm going to tell you all about my favourite product, the IRiS Colour Selector Deluxe. And why is it my favourite product? Well, because it can do so much. It's got so many switch modes built into it. You can plug your own switches into it. It's got 1/4-inch jack plugs, plug your switches in. It's got time mode, it's got a momentary mode, all kinds of things. And it works with every single IRiS listener, which is an IRiS effect product basically. And that can be a bubble tube, it can be fibre optics, it can be an infinity tunnel, it can be lighting throughout the room, it can be a computer, it can be a fan, it can be a smoke machine, it can be a fog machine, it can be vibration, it can be almost anything you want. So, how do you get it working? Easy, turn the product on first. And we've turned on the bubble tube here. And we've paired the colour selector to the bubble tube, which we've shown you in a previous film. So all you do is press a switch on the colour selector and we're now controlling the bubble tube. And we're controlling it in a locked mode. And what lock mode is, it's when you press a switch, like the red switch for example, it goes onto that colour. And if we continue to press the colour red, nothing happens, it's locked onto that colour. However, if we want a different switch mode, all you do is press that button there. It says mode on it, you can't go wrong. Press that button there. We're now into a toggle mode. So if I press a switch on here, it goes off. Switch on this unit, it goes off. If I then press, say, for example, any colour, it could be green. Press green once, the product comes on. Press green a second time, it goes off. Because we're toggling. So we'll try that again. Let's press yellow this time. You press it once, it comes on. Press it a second time, it goes off. We're in toggle mode. Sick of that mode? No problems. You've got a momentary mode as well. This is a fantastic mode. It can be used for all kinds of people. You can plug in your own switches here. Imagine if you've got loads of pupils running around the room. You want to get them sat down. Get yourself a pressure mat. Put the pressure mat on the floor. Plug it into a colour on here. Put it into momentary mode and it's brilliant. So if I press a switch on here, any switch, for example, this time I'll press orange. The product comes on and it goes to the colour orange. But you'll notice my fingers are still on the switch. That's because we're in a momentary mode, and if you take your fingers off, it goes off. So imagine we've plugged a pressure mat into this. You stand up, you sit down on the pressure mat, all the products come on. You get up and start running around the room again, everything goes off. Positive reinforcement. If we turn this around again, we go into another mode, press the switch again. We're now into a racing mode. Plug in your own switches again. This is brilliant for social interaction, getting some group participation. Get some people sat around the room, ask them a question, but instead of shouting out the answer, what they've got to do is they've got to press a switch on here. Blue presses first, everybody else is locked out. So you know that person that pressed the blue switch is going to answer the question. Ask the next question, press red, and all of a sudden everybody else is locked out, only red can answer the question. Another great mode. Press the mode button again and you're now into passive mode. Back to the good old days of the relaxing rooms of the 70s and 80s. The lights just change colour on their own. Press the button again and we are into a time mode. So press any switch on the front and this product will stay on for a certain amount of time. You can see there we've got a couple of seconds. So what if you want 10 seconds? You want the product to stay on for 10 seconds. Again, look at the red button at the bottom. It says time on it. Press the button. If you look at the display here on the unit, it tells you how many seconds it's going to stay on for. You can choose between 1 second and 60 seconds by pressing the time button on this unit. Press the switch again. It's going to stay on for maybe 4 or 5 seconds now, and then it's going to go off. There you go. You don't want that mode? Not a problem. There's another mode on here. Press the switch again. And now we're into scroll stop. And the way that this works is the colours change automatically on their own. When you like the colour you see, you press any switch on the colour selector. The colour will now stay for a certain amount of time and then it'll start changing again. And you can adjust that time again by using the red button on the bottom of this unit. And the very last mode on here is scroll next. And this is all about putting a head tilt switch on, and just pressing any switch on here. Every time you move your head, you change the colour, or every time you press the switch, you change the colour, and it doesn't matter which switch you press, you'll always get a different colour. And that's the Colour Selector Deluxe. It's absolutely fantastic. Battery, easy to change, click, click, battery comes out, no problems at all. Push that back into there, tells you what's going on. It's a rugged piece of kit. give it a whack. It's not going to break, no problems at all. And if it does, it's backed by a 3-year warranty. So have a look on the website, have a look at what it can do for you, and if you've got any questions, give us a shout. Thank you very much for watching.